What's the worst way to spot a toxic relationship? My sister Ashley and her boyfriend Derek had been together for 3 years. He seemed perfect on paper. Good job, clean apartment, always polite to our parents. But something felt off. I couldn't explain it. Every time we'd have family dinner, Ashley would check her phone constantly. Not texting, just checking the time. She'd get this anxious look around 8:30 and start making excuses to leave. Derek likes me home by 9, she'd say with this fake smile. Our mom would joke about it. Young love, so sweet that he misses you. But I noticed Ashley never laughed at those jokes. She'd just nod and grab her coat. Then there was the birthday thing. Ashley loved horror movies. Had since we were kids. We'd marathon them every Halloween growing up. For her birthday, I got her tickets to this horror film festival downtown. She got so excited when she opened it. Then her phone buzzed. I watched her face change. That excited smile just died. She texted back, put the tickets in her purse, and never mentioned them again. A week later, I found the tickets in our parents' trash can. I asked her about it. Derek doesn't like scary movies. He thinks they're stupid. I didn't want to go alone. I would have gone with you, I said. She just shrugged. It's fine. It's not a big deal. But it was a big deal. Ashley used to talk about horror movies for hours. Now she acted like she'd never cared about them. The worst part was watching her shrink. Ashley used to be loud and funny. She'd tell these embarrassing stories about herself and laugh until she cried. Now she was quiet, careful. She'd start to tell a story at dinner, then stop halfway through and say, never mind, it's boring. I started paying more attention. Every time Derek was around, Ashley would check with him before answering questions. Want more pizza? My dad would ask. Ashley would look at Derek. He'd give this tiny head shake and she'd say, no thanks, I'm full, but she'd barely eaten anything. At my graduation party, Derek pulled me aside. He had this serious look on his face. Your sister talks about you a lot, maybe too much. I think she needs to focus more on our relationship instead of worrying about her baby brother. I was 22 years old, not exactly a baby, but I just nodded because I didn't know what else to do. That's when I knew something was really wrong. Ashley wasn't allowed to care about her own family without permission. 2 months later, Ashley called me at 2 in the morning. She was crying so hard I could barely understand her. Can you come get me, please? I need to leave. I drove to their apartment in my pajamas. When she got in the car, she had a black eye and a split lip. He got mad because I went to lunch with my coworker Emma without telling him first. He said I was being disrespectful, that I was probably cheating on him. She'd been at a work lunch with her 55-year-old coworker Emma who had 3 grandkids. At the hospital, the nurse asked Ashley how long the abuse had been going on. He's never hit me before, Ashley said. This was the first time. But then the nurse asked different questions. Does he control who you see? Does he criticize you constantly? Does he make you feel guilty for having your own interests? Ashley started crying harder with each question.
Yes, yes, yes.
The nurse looked at me. Physical abuse is usually the final stage. It starts with control, isolation, making you doubt yourself. I thought about those tickets in the trash, the way Ashley checked her phone at dinner, how she stopped being herself around him. All those little things weren't little at all. They were warnings I didn't know how to read. Ashley stayed with me for 2 weeks while she got a restraining order. She kept apologizing for not seeing it sooner. He never seemed like the type, she said. He was so nice in the beginning. That's the thing about toxic relationships. They don't start toxic, they start perfect. Then they slowly take pieces of you until you don't recognize yourself anymore. Now Ashley's seeing a therapist. She started watching horror movies again. Last week she laughed so hard at dinner that she snorted. Mom said, "There's our Ashley. We missed you." Ashley looked at me and smiled. A real smile this time. I missed me too.